Hello Barstow, welcome back to another episode of BTVN. I'm your host, John Felton.
And I'm Allie Tappan. We have a few announcements to get through today, as well as some short video pieces, so stay tuned.
Welcome back. Let's get started with a few dates to remember. Tonight at 6 is the theater department's open house. If you're new to Barstow Theatre or are interested in next summer's trip to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival for theater in Scotland, make sure to check it out. I think, Allie, it should be pretty cool.
Oh, I'm so excited. That seems really cool.
Absolutely.
Great opportunity.
Absolutely. And even if you're not an enviro, you're more than welcome to join the AP Environmental Science Movie Night this Friday at 7. They'll be showing Racing Extinction, an action thriller about the potential loss of half of the Earth's species. Be prepared for some earth-shattering action and information.
We already have so many Barstow events ahead of us, it's going to be a busy couple of weeks. However, I'm sure there are some students out there who might like to use some time before the work really kicks in to get ahead on some service hours. Always here to help us out, Ms. Zimmerman has provided everyone with the opportunity to work with the organization After the Harvest. This Wednesday, help us need to glean blackberries at 7:30 a.m. at a farm in St. Joe. And this Thursday, as well as at 2 farms in KCK, you can apple glean. There are some other upcoming opportunities, so please email Ms. Zimmerman at lindsayzimmerman@barstowschool.org or go to aftertheharvestkc.org for more details. So John, have you stopped by the bookstore recently?
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Well, as you may well know, the bookstore's gone a major makeover recently. Not only has the look changed, but for the purchasing process has too. Barstow is now using a prepaid account called My Kids Spending, MKS, for purchases that would work much like a debit card account. It's important to keep in mind that, because of this, there is no longer the option to charge ahead to your book bill. So, whenever you want food or supplies, make sure your parents have added money to your account. As always, there's still the option to purchase with cash, check, or credit debit card, so happy snacking.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Hopefully it'll make things easier for Mona too. Speaking of wonderful faculty, your pictures will begin at 7:45 in the Cove. 15 minutes isn't enough time to get everyone in, so you can come in during your break times and hop in front of the line to get your picture taken. There will also be time from 10:50 to 11:30 dedicated to just faculty and staff.
The camera has been moved from the LMNR to the Cove, so there will be 2 picture stations in the Cove. If you could bring the upper school students in through the main hallway, it'll be closer to the camera they will be using. And if the class teams could help pass out cards for the photographers and monitor the students while they're in line, it would be greatly appreciated.
I can't wait to take our goofy senior photos, but sadly we'll have to wait until retake day. Do you know what you're going to do yet? Right now I have no idea, but if any of you viewers out there have any ideas, just let me know.
Well, the best thing you can do is look around Barstow for ideas. Like Mr. Beer, perhaps, Buyer? There's nothing like a tie-dyed lab coat to spice up a photograph.
Very true. I'll have to take a look into that. In the meantime, we have a piece showing us inside Mr. Byer's classroom with his infamous bowling ball of death.
The bowling ball of death. The bowling ball of death? That is the way to begin school every year for 6th graders, to find out if the laws of physics work for 6th graders or only for the rest of the universe. We hang the bowling ball from the ceiling, pull it back so that it's just touching their nose, and release. The bowling ball flies away. I force them to keep their eyes open as it returns to their face, to within a centimeter of their face, and their hair goes whoosh. And they go, ugh, and their knees buckle. And then I say, see, trust physics. It's about learning to trust physics. Physics is what makes the world go round.
Wow, I remember when I was a 6th grader and that happened. Gosh, Mr. Byer, that was kind of mean, I'm not going to lie. Well, welcome to our new living room set. I'm Austin Zollers, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Hofstra. Miss Hofstra, how are you?
I'm very well today. Thanks for having me, Austin.
Great. So what do you do here at Barstow?
Well, I am the director of the Hybrid Learning Consortium, and what I do is help students get excited about taking online classes, which is why I'm here today. I help schools around the country and the world know about what we're doing here at Barstow, building online classes, so they'll join the consortium. And then I help our team support teachers in building the online classes.
Wow, that is a lot. So let's take a look at our questions here, written by our amazing BTVN staff. So what classes will be offered this fall?
So this fall we have some of the classes that we've run before that are really successful, like AP Psychology, Globalization and Cultural Diversity, classes like that we've had a lot of enthusiasm for. But then we also have some new exciting classes like 2D art, which is taught by a teacher at Interlochen. We have screenwriting, we have some interesting classes that students haven't taken before. So I'd be happy to share the whole list. It's pretty extensive.
Wow, that's awesome. So when do we need to sign up and when do classes start?
Excellent. So classes start September 6th, which is the Tuesday after Labor Day. And if students would stop by the office or send an email to me, Mrs. Sievers, or Dr. Mullis, we can help them sign up, preferably by the end of next week.
Awesome. Well, do you have any advice for students like myself willing to do some online classes?
That's a great question. One of the things that we want to make sure students know is that when they're on an online class, they will be meeting live also. So they'll have a sense of community with students at other schools. They'll be meeting their teacher live, so they won't be totally alone in a class. And I think that gets students excited to take the classes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
And now we're going to go to Connor for a little quick weather segment.
Welcome back, Barstow. I hope you guys had a wonderful summer, had some great weather. It was a bit hot, but perfect for relaxing on the beach, maybe wakeboarding, just being outside and enjoying it. Looking forward to a great school year, but let's jump right into this week's weather with today's forecast. And so today, right now we're sitting at around 80 degrees with partly cloudy skies, and then it should rise up to around 90 at noon. Between noon and 5 will be our hottest times. And then if we look into the rest of the week, we're going to see a cooling trend starting. And Wednesday through Friday, it's going to stay at those high 80s, but Saturday, Sunday, and Monday will hit those low 70s. Overall, it looks like a beautiful week. Don't forget on Friday with that 86 degrees, we're going to have our first Barstow home soccer game. Everybody should come out and support. It's going to be a beautiful day for a great soccer game. Hope you guys having a great week. I'll see you next week.
Thanks, Connor. And one final reminder to seniors is to get your quotes and photos to yearbook by tomorrow. Seeing as these are the people designing your one and only senior page, it would probably be a good idea to appease them.
As always, BTVN would love to hear your feedback or suggestions to what you have for the show. Email us at btvn@barstowschool.org.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in again. I'm John Felton.
And I'm Allie Tappan. Stay cool today, Barstow.